What's going on, guys? Nivens here. Time for your weekly rock wind-up. Of course, the world of country western, and even some rockers and metalheads mourned the passing of Merle Haggard this week. Died on his birthday. Has one in, I guess it's a leap year, 1 in 366 chance of that or whatever. But dude was 79 years old. He is truly what they would consider an outlaw country western superstar. Was incarcerated numerous times, multiple divorces, bankruptcies, but man, the guy still knew how to throw down. Cancer and double pneumonia he'd been battling since I think December. Finally did him in, but from my understanding he was surrounded by his family and loved ones, so may he rock in peace. And on Tuesday of this week, it seems that Baby Metal finally made their American debut on television with The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. If you're familiar with these Japanese pop tween gals, they do metal, but it's got a very pop vibe to it. Some people think it's great and fantastic, and it's possibly a future wave of metal, if you will. Some people call it just hipster bullshit. But I'll throw up the video on a blog over at 989therock.com. Check it out. Let me know what you think. If you're curious about the song they did, Give Me Chocolate. And I don't know if this is one of those Tool tongue-in-cheek sort of things, but there was a pretty long write-up in the Tool Army section online by the official moderator of the band's website. I've been part of the Tool Army since 2008, no big deal. But it's, I guess, kind of talking about the forthcoming or possibly forthcoming album from Tool. We've only been waiting 10 years for it. But it started out with a whole sort of dissertation about how their ancient Pepsi machine finally broke, and that will this prohibit the band from moving forward on finishing the new album. And then it continued on to say, basically, at this stage of the writing arranging process, there are only a couple of shorter songs left to complete, along with a seg or 2 or 3. Of course, we need to keep in mind any changes that might be needed to accommodate the vocals, etc. once all the arrangements are finished, and then went back into talking about the beloved Pepsi machine that Tool had to get rid of. So, does that mean anything is coming anytime soon? Your guess is as good as mine, man. And to close out your weekly rock wind-up, all the new music that is out today. For example, Deftones' Gore, Filter's Crazy Eyes, and Zakk Wylde, Book of Shadows 2. Also, if you are a guitar aficionado, guitar nerd, if you will, Fret 12 has released their latest installment of The Sound and the Story, which is an instructional documentary DVD. They're going to follow along with Jim Root, of course, from Slipknot, The Sound and Story, Point 5, The Gray Chapter. This will be all about how Jim plays those songs on that album. What else? Devin Townsend announcing this week that he's going to put out his autobiography in August, titled Only Half There. Follow up with Jim Breuer. Of course, he was in town on Monday, did a show at the Voodoo Lounge, but he's got Brian Johnson from AC/DC on not one but 2 tracks for his upcoming album that'll be out May 27th, entitled Songs from the Garage. Those tunes are My Rock and Roll Dream and Mr. Rock and Roll. If you're curious, Rob Caggiano from Volbeat was the producer for that album. And that pretty much wraps it up. I want to give a thank you. I'm very humbled and honored to receive a Bonsai Award. Mr. Jim Kilroy had the event at the Roxy over there on 75th and Metcalf last Saturday, and I am I won an award for Outstanding Radio Personality. So that's pretty cool. I shared the awards with Outstanding Player, my man Sib. What else? Outstanding Guitarist, Coyote Bill. And legendary rocker, Stolen Winnebago's Band of the Year, 4 Fried Chickens and a Coke, just to name a few. So again, very humbled, very honored. James, appreciate you, man. Have a great weekend, everybody. Do what it is you do, and peace.